Good morning. We are now live, and I will sit here and wait for everybody to show up. I'm going to have to turn the volume down on this, or we're going to have an echo. Here we go. Still trying to get things set up here for anybody that kind of pops in and sees me kind of fiddling about. All right. Hopefully we'll get some new people in here today, and maybe some music will be played. And for those who have never heard me play guitar or sing, good morning, Mambo. Glad you can make it this morning. It's been a busy morning for everybody's live streams. Going into Sonichi World's live stream for a little bit, and then doing Totally Drew's, and now I'm doing mine. And all depending on how many people show up to my live stream is how long I will be on. So it will go from, I'll go up to about an hour, and if more people show up, I'll go a little longer. And yeah, three in a row. So if I get some new people show up, I might play a little guitar and sing my same old songs over again, because those people would have never have heard the song before. So good morning, Nancy. Glad you can make it. And so far, you're the only two that's here. So, of course, as usual, I don't have a lot to say, but that's okay. But I will show you. If I would have came up on Drew's thing this morning, I would have showed everybody this coffee cup. But this is what I'm drinking out of today, which, yes, coffee makes everything possible. And this is actually my third cup today. So, so yeah, I did gain some more subscribers, and I'm hoping that they will show up. And I try to let everybody know that, hey, I'm going to be live at 10:30 in the morning, Central USA time, and which would be about 11:30 at night in the Philippines, and 12:30 at night in Japan, and then, whatever it is everywhere around the globe. So, but some people kind of go to bed, like now, like Drew's going to bed now, so, and then people on the other side of the planet, some of them stay up late, and they're doing their, because there's a lot of people live streaming right now that I watch, and so of course they're not going to make it because they're doing their live stream, unless they have two phones like some of them do, and they'll just come to mine while they're doing theirs. So yeah, but anyway, I did finally pass that test after 6 tries. It is a very hard test, and it was actually the intermediate of 3 of that same module, and for some reason they are not offered the third one yet for that number. So the next one that they have me doing, and they got them all out of sequence for some reason, so instead of going to 3 next, they have me doing that one at the end of the year, which I'm going to ask them why they're doing that. So then they got me going to 5, and then after I'm done with 5, then I got to go to 4, and then to 3, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, every year, or every month of every year, they have us do the same SOPs over and over again, so we will be qualified, so that way the FDA does not come and say, hey, how come this guy or gal has not done their SOP for this? Yeah, I was so defeated on that. I almost gave up. They really didn't say anything to me. Um, Now, usually they want you to have it done a week before it's due, so it really wasn't due until the end of the month. And usually they'll send you an email. Hey, it says here that you haven't completed this SOP. You need to get it done now. And so a lot of times I'll get it done, but they haven't been notified that I got it done. And then if I get too busy, then I'm sorry I haven't got done. But yeah, so everybody in the building has to get these things read, so they're qualified for their type of job that they got to do. And but that's the hardest test I ever took, and it is on sanitization of the type of job. Even though I don't do that kind of stuff, which really surprises me that they have me doing that, because all my job is to repair the walls, paint the walls, change ceiling tiles, change light bulbs, repair the lights if I can, hang new lights. But sometimes they have other companies that do the same thing on the lights. I do light electrical work, light plumbing work, move furniture around, install door handles and locks. Sometimes they want me to repair the doors, and I keep telling them, listen, I'm not a door person. I don't know how to repair these doors. So then they got to call somebody else in and get them doors repaired. And so I'm really surprised they haven't sent me somewhere to be trained on all this stuff. But they do send in a company that we work with, and those guys are a little bit more professional at it than I am. So they come in and repair all that stuff. So, yeah. So I'm glad I got it done. But I wrote down every question along with it. I thought what the answer was, and then went back through the whole thing and really paid attention to what they were saying and looked at each question and wrote down whether I thought I got it right or wrong. And my score, the passing score was 80%, and I got 87.87%. So I passed it finally. So yeah, thank you everybody for the congrats. But I thought college was a lot easier than this. In fact, I thought college was a lot easier than college. I mean, than high school. So, whew. Yeah, the seems like the older I get, the dumber I get. So it's just like I don't understand what you're talking about. So, yeah, it's pharmaceutical is a hard business. So I feel sorry for production workers because of all the things that they've got to go through and what they got to do. So the FDA gives them a set point of how long it's going to take you to manufacture this drug. So from the time of setup to finish of that product, say like you guys only have 5 hours to get this product done from start to finish. And if they don't get it done within that time slot, then they have to throw that entire batch away. So they're losing millions of dollars if they have to throw that away if they haven't gotten it done in that time slot. Well, good morning, Michelle. I know it doesn't say that because you're using your Ninja. And welcome to my live stream. In fact, I don't know if you're still live, but I know it said on there that you were live. So, yeah, thank you for coming. I'm hoping I get more people show up. I did gain some subscribers, and they told me they were going to be here, but it is late, possibly where they are. One of them I think was in Qatar, and I don't know what time it is in Qatar, so excuse me. It may be in the afternoon, so yeah, ain't that the truth? So yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick a time slot because everybody starts live streaming at the same time. So, when I started my live stream, I did it at 3:30 in the morning. So that made it 4:30 in the afternoon in the Philippines. And, of course, 5:30 in the afternoon in Japan. Because that's where mainly my subscribers were watching from. But it was hard on me because I had to get up at 2:30 in the morning, get a shower in real quick, get breakfast in, and then get my live stream going at 3:30. So then I moved it up to, I think, 6 o'clock or 6:30 in the morning. And it started tapering off. I was still tired. And so I said, you know what, screw it. I'll just go on at 10:30. We'll see if anybody shows up. And it probably works out more for this side of the country or the world than it does on the other side of the world. So it just seems like I can't please everybody on my time slot. So I'm hoping to get that 1,000 subscriber mark soon. I guess I know I'm not trying hard enough going in all these other live streams and staying in there long enough for people to subscribe and so on and so forth, but I'll get there eventually, so that way I can go out and about and start streaming outside. Well, hello Arlen, happy to see you here. And you're going to see me doing this a lot because I'm a hand gesturer, so I know it's funny, me doing this. I was really searching the stores the last few days to find something I've never had before, to do another live food reviews. Because I thought that was kind of fun to kind of do that live instead of just filming it and then having to edit it and all that stuff. And I couldn't find anything at the Kroger store I go to that was new, that I've never seen before. And but I almost got this Japanese ramen that I had there that I've never tried before, but then I thought, nah, I'm not going to eat ramen at 10:30 in the morning. Not that that's a bad thing, but but maybe I need to go to Walmart and see what they got there, because they always have things that no one else has. So hopefully next Saturday I'll have something to review. This stupid thing was supposed to keep flashing up my name on the bottom corner, and I don't know why it doesn't do it. I've got it set to do that. Let me see if I can move this over. This crazy thing. Let's see here. Yeah, so it was supposed to keep doing... It should pop up here. I hope. There it is. So it was supposed to keep doing that, and I don't know why this app doesn't keep doing that. So, but it always keeps flashing up theirs in the corner. But I was really hoping all these new people would have showed up, and but I don't know. It depends on how that's why I said all depends on how many people show up is how long I'll be on. So um, it always seems like I got to sit here and think about what I'm going to say, and I don't plan them out like I should. I know some people just sit here and just kind of read every little thing everybody writes, but I decided not to do that. I do need to get some new songs to play, but I've been working so much and doing all this testing. I mean, you should see all the ones that I've got to do and have read throughout the month. I think I got 4 of them that I got to have done by the 23rd of next month. And well, my plan for the weekend is I've got to take my front and back door off the hinges and change the rubber seal on the bottom and try to get this house ready for winter, because my house is not well insulated. And I know some people will just have a company come and they'll drill a hole about this big in the side of their house, and then they'll shoot in insulation in the walls, and then they put a plug in it. Well, I had that done at a previous home, and it just looks dumb. They always say, well, you can't see the plug. Well, you can see the plug, and I don't want nobody drilling in the side of my house to do that. Another guy told me all they have to do is drill down the seal plate inside your attic, and then they can do it that way. But my attic also needs to be insulated, and because it's very thin insulation up there in the attic. And but yeah, I got to change the seals on the bottom of my doors. I got to give the dog a bath today, because I think today and tomorrow is the last warm day for a while, because I think this is our Indian summer this weekend, because it's going to start getting cooler. And let me see here. I'm going to get out of YouTube on here. Okay, so today it's supposed to get up to 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 80 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow, and then it's going to start dropping. So Monday it's going to be a high of 65 Fahrenheit for 2 days, and then kind of go up in the low 70 degrees Fahrenheit on Wednesday, and then drop to the high 50s, low 60s for the rest of the week. But the lows are going to be like 40s and 30s for the lows Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cold after tomorrow, or cool, and like a light jacket weather, but no rain inside. It's all going to be either partly cloudy or sunny all next week. Let's get back in here. So yeah, I mean, so today or tomorrow is the last day that I could give the dog a bath before it gets cold, and don't need her to get sick, because she's been getting sick a lot here lately because of the temperatures, and so at night she puts a sweater on her at night so she doesn't get cold, because yesterday afternoon it was really pretty hot in the house, and I had not had my air on for probably about a week or two. So I turned on the air conditioner yesterday to get the heat out of here, and it got cold in here last night. So, and it's still pretty cool in here. I mean, we have it off now, but it got pretty cool. So yeah, and then other than that, my yard really doesn't need to be mowed yet, because we haven't had a lot of rain. Just some weatherization going on around the house. Other than that, I don't have too much planned. I haven't been playing my guitar much, and because of work. Had my one son who's been working, he quit his other job that I was taking him to because when school started back up, even though the students are in the building, he still has to show up because he works for a company that deals with the lunches, and they get everything ready and they send them off to the students' houses for them to have lunch. And I think they also, because he works at the high school down the road, so the high schools are ones who make and prepare the foods for all the students. And so they get these all ready for the trucks to send them off to other schools, or send them for the teachers to eat possibly, and to take to students' houses, and whoever signed up for them to get food sent to them. And so he was working at a Dollar Tree store, so he quit that job. And it was actually rough on me because I would take him to work at 5:30 in the afternoon, and then he didn't get off until about 9:30 at night. So I don't go to bed until, I try to be in bed at 8 o'clock because I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning. And it was getting hard on me because I didn't get to bed until like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And so, yeah, they're asking him if he wanted to come back, so I had to take him get his check. Yes, his last check yesterday, and he told him no. And they said, "Well, you can get all the hours you want because people keep quitting on him." And so yeah, he does pretty good with his money. He has a balance problem because when my kids were born, they were preemies, so they were 2 months premature. He has a balance issue, so he can't ride a 2-wheel bike. So a friend of his bought him a 3-wheel bike, and so he had been riding that, but it needs a lot of repairs. So he took his money and he bought himself a new bike, a new 3-wheel bike. So we're waiting on that to come in. He ordered it through Walmart, and it was supposed to come in yesterday, and then they sent him another email and said it won't be here until October 1st. So now we got to wait until October 1st for it to come in. And but he just works down the road from where we live, so he just walks on to work, and which is good because last year he was working at a grade school further down from that school, and he was just walking to work from there. If it rains real hard, if we have real bad weather, then I'll take him to work and just be late to my job, and I'll just work longer, I guess. So I'm such a nice guy, aren't I? So anyway, I'm going to refresh my screen here. I hope everybody is doing good. I know a lot of you have been up a long time, like myself. Debbie came into it's called parenting. Debbie came into the bedroom 5:30 this morning and woke me up and asked if she thought I had a live stream early, and I'm like, no, my live stream's not until 10:30 in the morning. And Saturdays I do try to kind of sleep in a little bit. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And good morning, N-Day Pams. Thank you for coming. And so yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy Saturday. You must have a lot going on there, N-Day. But I thought that room that Sinichi was staying in was pretty nice. I like the colors of that wall. I ought to paint one of my walls in my bedroom that color because I like orange, as you can see here. Wearing my burnt orange shirt. And I like orange and I like cobalt blue. I think that's the cobalt blue is the prettiest blue out there in my opinion. But uh, but this is, I don't know, I might have shown this in my last live stream. If I can get it off of here. This is my newest watch that I got, which it's okay. It's not bright enough, so if I can get it, see it, it's bright there, but when I'm outside, I can't see that. And it seems like it kind of, I think it's kind of messed up a little bit. It might be a little defective, but of course, what do you expect for $13? Because all I had to do was pay the shipping. At least this one's lasted a little longer than the last one. The other one only lasted me 2 weeks, and then I got mad at it and threw it in the trash. Host, do you do me a favor? Can you please do thumbs up my premiere tomorrow? Oh, sure, I'll do that. I think I got your bell checked, and it'll come up on my things. But yeah, this one does the same thing as that other one. You know, it does different things. It tells you how far you walked, and you know, if I can get to work, tells you how far you walked, and if I can get the glare out of it, I think that is your calories burned. Yeah. And then that checks your heart rate. And that checks your blood pressure. I'm not sure what that does other than water intake. I don't know how they can test for water intake. And this is crazy because I had this set to where when everybody would talk online, on that thing online, well, this thing would buzz all the time, but all of a sudden it quit doing that. So I don't know why it quit doing that. And then if you lose this thing, actually if you lose your phone, I think it's your phone or something, it's got to say put a phone on there, and that thing will go until you turn your phone, push the button on your phone. So it's crazy. Yeah, this one's a much better than the last one, but I wish it was brighter. There you go. So here's a treat for you for somebody to come in and say hello.
Hello, everybody. What am I supposed to say?
I don't know, whatever you want to say. You'll see their comment pop up there too, so. So everybody, here's Miss Debbie. If nobody's ever got to see what Miss Debbie looks like. And my tablet's got to catch up, so they'll all start saying hello to you for too long here.
Hey. I see Mambo and Nancy and it's great to see you guys.
So she was telling me that a lot of people on, I think, Facebook, thinks that she's a foreigner in this country because of her last names, because her maiden name is French, and my last name is Scotch-Irish. So they think that she's a foreigner in the United States, and she's not. She's a natural-born citizen in this country.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, you can get up or...
Well, I just wanted to say hi to you guys, and you guys have a good day or good evening, and I'll talk to you on Facebook. Good morning, Mambo says. So it's morning where she is. It's morning where we are, too.
She's, I think, in Canada.
Oh, are you in Canada? That's cool. I have a friend named Michelle in Canada. Let's see who else. Where's Nancy at? Where's she from, John?
She's from California.
Oh, she's from California? Oh.
Not New York.
New York? What do you mean by that?
Because her name on there online is NY Me.
Oh.
So Drew thought it said New York Me.
Oh, my
So we
goodness.
made fun of him because of that.
Oh. You guys all have different names on... What's your name?
Same.
Oh, I mean, she's got New York. If she's got abbreviation, what's yours?
There's no abbreviation.
Oh, no abbreviation? Okay. Yeah. I don't understand all this stuff. Sounds like your current watch much better than the old one. They're probably laughing at me.
Oh, they're not laughing at you.
Hi, Miss Debbie. Hi. Who is France?
That's
Who's that?
Michelle.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
That's her ninja name.
Okay. That's cute. You guys have ninja names. Who else is on here? Oh my gosh, she says, no worries, my name has been all sorts of messed up. Oh no, Nancy. I just have the one name I use. Let's see here. Nancy said she's from Huntington Beach, California in the U.S. Well, that's great. I had a cousin, Linda. She used to live in Sacramento, but she moved to Arizona now. So she's not in California no more. Oh, look. She says, hello, Madame Bonjour. I love that. Hello. Is do you say Ende, John? Is that how you say her name?
Ende Pams.
That's pretty name. Well, guys, I'm gonna let John back here. But I just want to hop on and say hello, and you all have a good rest of the day. Take care. Oh.
Okay, I'm back. So she was going to come on to Drew's private live stream last weekend, but I got it all screwed up. I couldn't get on there for some reason. Every time I kept pressing the link and copying and paste, and it kept coming back up to the link, and I was like, oh, I was frustrated. And so by the time I could get on there, well, then more people showed up. So yeah, so that's why you didn't get to see her on Drew's private live, because it wasn't working right for one, so it was really making me mad. But both of us have, she was actually born in Decatur. I was born in Taylorville, Illinois, and I moved here when I was about 3-4 years old. And now, why would this thing do that? Yeah, this thing vibrates when you get far away from your phone, which I don't understand why it was doing that. It vibrates and lets you know that you've are far away from your phone, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, we've known each other since we were 5 years old. But what they used to do in kindergarten here was they used to split them in half, because little children get tired after a while and they can't pay attention, so they would split the classes in half. So I had AM kindergarten, she had PM kindergarten. So we really started to know each other in first grade. So we had first grade class together, and then throughout the school, going up until, actually her and I lost contact after grade school because she moved out of Decatur and
to the country.
And to the countryside. So she was going to a small town school, and then I went on to the next junior high here in town. So for 2 years she was gone, and then they moved back to Decatur, and we both went to the same high school. And then after high school, I left Decatur for a while, and I had moved, let's see, the end of the 80s, I had moved down to southern Illinois, and I was going to school down there for about 3 months. And then I came back, and I had lived up in northern Illinois for a while, and I was up there for 3 years, and then I came back to Decatur. Like, Decatur was a magnet, so we just kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And so then one day I was at a friend's house who was the guitar player singer in the band I was in, and he said that he had saw her drive by. Well, she said she didn't see me, she saw him, so she was turning around to go talk to him. Well, then she saw me and started talking to me. Well, talked to both of us, but talked to me more than talked to him. So and then the rest is history. So, you know, we got together and got married, and here we are today, 28 years later. So my boys, they're 23, they'll be 24 on Thanksgiving, and her and I got married at the age of 24. So, but they don't look 23, they look more like they're 18 years old. So, and that's due to that preeminess that when they were born, they were very small. So Ben was 3 pounds 15 and a half ounces, and Dylan was 4 pounds 7 ounces. But when I was born, I was the opposite of that. I was 7 pounds 4 ounces. And so yeah, it's crazy. Well, I'll tell you, that coffee gets cold in that cup quick. But yeah, I haven't been playing this thing much, and I've been working so much, and then I come home tired, because I come home and I'll fall asleep in the chair, or I'll just come up here in the bedroom and I'll fall asleep. And because I think it's probably because I'll wake up periodically throughout the night, and so I think that's probably what's caused me to be tired throughout the day, on top of all the stuff that they have me doing. So yeah, it was fun. So that was a little history on mine and Debbie's relationship there. And of course, if you've seen in the video that I had posted for August 8th on our anniversary, and I'll tell you the story on why we got married August 8th. So on August 8th, 1988, Chicago Cubs had turned on their lights for the first time. So we were trying to find a date that was easily remembered. And so I said, hey, why don't we use August 8th? Because both of us were Cub fans. And August 8th, 1992 is when her and I got married. And it was a very, very hot day that day. So the temperature got to be 108 degrees, and that's even in the shade. And I think that's like close to 43 Celsius or something like that. I don't know. It's hot. And of course, in Illinois, it gets very humid. So our reception was actually in a big log cabin like building, and it was too hot in there. There was no AC, so they had ceiling fans, but it was still hot. So we took everything outside to do everything outside the building. You know, the only other person that I know of that plays an instrument is Bayou, and of course, he's a little better at playing stringed instruments than I am. So,
You're a drummer.
Yeah, because I'm a drummer. I'm not a guitar player, and of course, I haven't played drums for quite a while. So right now, my drums are actually furniture. So my bass drum is laying on its face, and then we got a board sitting on top of that, and we use it as a table. And then my floor tom is on the side of the couch with a board on it, and it's used as a side table. So, and all the other drums are sitting in another room. So yeah, excuse me, I usually I just use them for furniture now. Because this house is, if I went down there and played my drums, this whole house would be noisy and rocking because those things are loud. You know, those 3 chords right there is what got me to put in the song A Little Free, but although I don't play it that fast. And but when I started playing those 3 chords some years back, to me it sounded Mexican. So I wish I could play finger like a lot of other people do. I'm not very good at it. I still got to get a case for this thing, so and I was gonna take this little thing right here off, but I never have yet. And my other guitar, it had a pick guard on it, and I took it off, which I thought it looked better with it off, but I wanted to find one that was like a what they call a tortoise color, and I just haven't went out and looked for it. And then I finally got my first guitar, well no, actually been my second guitar, I think it was my second guitar, fixed. And but the thing is, I lost one of the pegs for the strings. Work again. So let me get this thing unzipped and I'll show you this guitar. So this guitar, Debbie bought me this for, I think, Christmas one year. So this here, and I don't know if you heard of or remember the name Estebar. This is one of his guitars. So, and as you could see, right there, I got one of the high E string is not on here because I lost one of the pegs. So I'm going to have to go to a guitar shop and buy some new pegs and so I can get the E string in there. Well, hello J-Vlog. Thank you for showing up.
He missed me.
So yeah, it may be out of tune because it's been sitting in that bag for a while. And yeah, this one's got a deeper sound to it than the one I was just playing. So you can probably hear the difference in the sound. So that one's got more of a deeper sound. And this one here was bought by my son for Father's Day. See, it's got a higher sound to it. Now if I play a song, or play the chord right, now that's starting to sound like it's out of tune.
Did you tell him you have a mandolin?
Yes. So, there's that one there. And then the one that I was originally playing throughout all my videos. This one here, before I show you that one, I'll show you what was wrong with this one. So when I bought this, or when she bought this, inside here, let's see if I can get it up high enough. Inside here, of course, you have all your oh, I forgot what they call them, bracing in here. So one of the bracings in here was not put in correctly. So every time you would play this, it would buzz. And I've also noticed that this is not, I don't think, glued on very well or put on very well. So it is lifted just a little bit here. I don't think it's going to come off, but I stopped playing this because of that buzz. Well, when I did, and after our move into this house, somehow this thing fell. And when it did, it broke here. So, of course, you're not going to be able to see it, but it snapped right along this here part of the head and neck. So this thing was just a dangling on here. So I had to get some wood glue and push it in there and clamp this thing shut. And then I took a rubber glove and put glue all over my hand and went in there and rubbed it all around that brace in there and clamped that down, and everything's good now. So, but now I'll show you that one that I bought a few years back. And this one I bought through Musician's Friend. So this is the one that I had played all the time, and this one's actually acoustic electric. So there's your controls for the electric, and then it plugs in through the bottom there. But it may be out of tune because I haven't played it, and it's the temperatures in this room. So. It's a little bit out of tune. Thought you were drinking some coffee. Thought you were drinking with me. Thought you could be a little smarter. Hi, Nilsa. Thought you could be a little free. You left me standing with some pain outside your window in the rain. I got wet while you stayed dry. Then I went home and I cried. Thought you were drinking some coffee. Thought you were drinking with me. Thought you could be a little smarter. I just screwed that up. Now you get. So yeah, 3 guitars, But you might say, which one do you like the best? I don't know, maybe my Epiphone, it's a little higher in the sound maybe. I think it's got more of a rich sound to it. And then of course, we have this little puppy here that I was playing in the live. So here's my mandolin. This actually came from Kentucky, and it's called a Mastercraft, which I'm not that great on this one though, but
I like it.
I've always wanted a mandolin. And this is, I'm trying to think the name of what they call this. This is called like an F style because of the scroll right here. And then you got a teardrop one. Of course, it looks like a teardrop, but I'm not a fan of the teardrop ones. So that's why I chose this one here instead. So, yeah, so right now it's basically a wall ornament. Someone must be in the line group because my thing just went off. Yeah, somebody was in the line group. So, let's see what we got going on here. Well, Nilsa, I'm glad you made it. J-Vlog, I'm happy to see you here as well. And, yeah, I'm up to 623 subscribers. I'm trying to make it to that 1,000 subscribers. And so I can do like Drew and go out and about and film around my town and film other places. And I just can't wait until this pandemic's over or to a point where everybody can travel everywhere, because it's really hindered a lot of things for everybody. Well, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. I really do. So, but yeah, that's why I'm a musician.
Thank you, Nancy.
And I am a musician. I am self-taught on everything. The first instrument that I'm looking at my tablet, and I'm not looking at my phone, so that's kind of stupid.
Sydney.
And, well, hello, Sydney. Everybody, Sydney McDaniels is my sister. And,
Hi, Sydney.
well, that's because you were out in the garden. That's why you didn't see it. So anyway, the first thing I ever played was a trumpet in grade school. And my sister, she played clarinet in school. And, but yeah, I played trumpet for several years. I couldn't play trumpet today to save my life. And, well, hello, Cobrat. Thank you for coming. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up, everybody. I'm like really floored that everybody's showing up in my live stream. So, and I can't wait till the next sumo wrestling there, J-Vlog, because I hope No Show goes all the way. I know he probably won't, but yeah. Well, hello, Fang.
Fang's here?
Yeah, now Fang's in the group. So
they all missed me.
Yeah. You know, Fang, I had thought I had made you a blue jacket, but I guess I didn't, so. But I still got to check out Cobrat's shop and see what's on there. And Debbie's wanting me to start my own shop because she wants me to do aprons. And so I gotta really get my logo the way I want it. So I think I'm going to change up my logo just a little bit before I go doing a store. And I really need to start writing down what I'm going to do for my channel. and because everything is just kind of on the fly, and so yeah. Now I'm at a loss of words.
Now you gotta sing again for those who didn't hear you.
I'm at a loss of words, so.
You hear me?
Yes. I just got to figure out which guitar I'm going to play. So, for all you that just might be joining in, you didn't see, this guitar here was given to me for Father's Day from my son. And this is an Epiphone. And it's my first Epiphone. This guitar is a Rogue that I bought through Musician's Friend. That one there was bought through Musician's Friends as well. And this is the first, excuse me, the first guitar that I ever bought myself. Well, actually the second. I bought one that was electric a long time ago, and it was a piece of junk, and we ended up crashing it. So, yeah. And then this one, Debbie bought me for, I think it was Christmas a long time ago, and it broke on me. And this is actually an Esteban guitar. And I had to actually fix this because it broke. So,
If anyone wants to hear more music.
How often do you suggest tuning? Well, it all depends on how much you play. So, that's mainly it. Well, how much you play depends on how long the guitar sits in a room, because temperature can affect the tuning of your instrument. And in my room, it gets kind of hot up here. So like in the summertime, it gets really hot. So we have to keep the air on all the time. And then in the summertime or the wintertime, it gets really cold in my house. So yeah, it all depends on the temperature and how much you play. So if you play a lot, then your strings are going to stretch, and so you're going to be tuning a lot. But that one I still got to work on because I lost one of the pegs for the strings, so it doesn't have a high E string on it. Well, I didn't know how long I was going to be on, because I thought if a lot of people didn't show up, because I really thought I was going to get some new subscribers that just subscribed like a few days ago show up from the Philippines. Well, one's actually living in Qatar, and I think the other ones might be in the Philippines. So I thought maybe they were going to actually show up, and then if a lot of people didn't show up, then I was only going to be on for an hour. So, but I thank each and every one of you for showing up, because you got me shocked, and I lost for words. So
Flabbergasted.
Yeah, all the above. So here, let me choose another song. And that song that I was playing earlier, I did write, and I try not to do anything to make YouTube mad. So even though I'm not monetized yet, because I only have a little over 600 subscribers. So yeah. So actually every one of these songs that I did do a video for, it's in there somewhere on my channel. Me and an old friend of mine did write them together, even though he doesn't remember it. So I just take full credit on there. I did write the music for it, and I may have wrote maybe half the songs, and he did the rest of it. And so yeah, if I can get through this song is called One Day at a Time. It's about a guy who went out drinking, and of course came home drunk, and his wife didn't like that too well. Stumbling down the street after drinking with Pete. The air was cold and there was no one to meet. I stumble again and I fell on my face. Why does my life always seem like a race? I felt a sharp pain poking through my head. I knew I wouldn't make it to my bed. She stood in the doorway with stick in hand. She knew I wouldn't follow her demands. Living one day at a time. All I want is you to be mine. If not, I guess it'd be fine. I'll just live one day at a time. One day at a time. You keep me awake with your crying. Every day it's the same old thing. You may think you are dying, but you're just playing a game. Longer. I thought our love would be much stronger. Every day it's the same old thing. I think you're just playing a game. Just playing a game. Change page here, I think. Oh, maybe that was the end of it. Oh, here it is. I had my paper screwed up. Now I realized that I was wrong. Oh. When things weren't going my way, I turned over and you were gone. I knew it was gonna happen someday. Living one day at a time. All I want is you to be mine. If not, I guess it'd be fine. I'll just live one day at a time. One day at a time. And that is One Day at a Time, for those that never heard it. Oh. Let's see what we're going on here. Well, I am so glad that we are a community of wonderful families. So, so if some of you don't understand why I have more Filipino followers than anybody, so there's a girl who came in to Drew's live and does every once in a while, and her name is Sunshine Cooper. So I don't know if you remember the name of the person that comes in. So I went to her channel to check it out, and she lives on one of the islands for the Philippines. And I started following her, and then as going into her live streams, well, people started checking me out, and I was checking out their channel, and so my channel started growing from Sunshine Cooper, and I thank Sunshine Cooper all the time for helping me help my channel grow. So, so if you ever see Sunshine Cooper come into Drew's channel, she is the cause of me having so many Filipino people in my channel. So, but I'm trying to branch out and get other people from other countries to come into my channel, and yeah, so that's where all that started. And but yeah, I mean, with J-Vlog, I enjoy the sumo wrestling. I used to watch it kind of a long time ago, and I thank you for posting those, because when I get home from work, that's when I watch it, and then I kind of fall asleep sitting in the chair watching that after watching that. So I'm so happy that you post those. So thank you. Well, good morning, Rufa. Thank you for coming to my live stream.
Hi, Rufa.
So yeah, now let me tell you a story with Rufa Faustino. So, and I'll get back to playing guitar again. So with Rufa Faustino and the group of people that are in her, I don't want to say clique, but in her YouTube family, they thought I was a person called Jaren Fun when I first started watching their channel. So I guess they all got together and said, hey, let's do this live stream, and we'll try to get John McKee's World come up, and we'll check to see if he is Jaren Fun, because Jaren Fun likes to do pranks. And so I came up, and I think their mouth kind of dropped when I was not Jaren Fun. And so I actually ended up hosting with the person who was doing the live stream, which her name is Ate Betsai. And she's probably in bed asleep. So they all kind of freaked out that I was not Jaren Fun, but I think I became part of their YouTube family, and they are now considered my YouTube family and my friends, and I will always watch their channels and all that stuff. So, just like Drew and everybody that's in his channel, you're all my YouTube family, and yeah, so YouTube, doing my YouTube channel has been one of the greatest things, other than I don't really put as much on as I used to. But me and Debbie's going to do another cooking video, and I've even thought about doing one live. So, but we're going to do one on another kind of a snack well, I don't know if it's a snack. It's more of a dessert. So we're going to do like a Snicker dessert, and we're going to do one on what we call pink salad. And they're both of a dessert. So when you think of salad, you're probably thinking, lettuce and all the stuff you put in a dessert or on a salad. But they're very easy recipes. And once we post those, I hope you guys try them out. I will put the ingredients in the description, so you will have to push the little arrow down underneath the video, and the ingredients will be in that. So but I don't watch everybody's channel. I got of course, over 600 people, and I'm sure some of you that have a YouTube channel got more than me, and I'm sure you don't watch each and every person. There are some people I'm subscribed to that I have not even watched anything yet. I just subscribed to them, and I haven't watched a darn thing that they have. So I'll get to it eventually. Like everybody else, I wish I could retire. I need to start playing the lottery, and then if I win, I'll retire. So, right now I need a Snickers. Let's see if I can find that. I know you guys want me to sing it. I had another song and I lost it. What did I do with it? Let's see here. I did do a song or a video of another song that I had wrote called 57 Chivy and a Bottle of Crown. And I wrote that song. I went to a friend's house out on the edge of town, and they were all in a band at the time, and I went to their practice. And of course it was at nighttime, and we do this, we bring alcohol with us and all that stuff, and this was done. I wrote this December 17th 2006, and we had just had, oh wait a minute, I gotta plug in my phone, everybody, because I'm on low battery. So hang on a minute, and I may have to move you. So I'm gonna have to bring my phone up. So bear with me here, because I'm gonna have to plug you in here.
They're gonna see right up your nose.
Oh, they're not gonna see my nose. Here we go. You're not gonna see the. We got. Well, hello, Mamita Style. You're one of the people that I was hoping to show up today, because you're one of my new subscribers. Actually, we're old subscribers. I just started watching yours, like I was just saying that I don't watch everybody, but I eventually will get to you. So I did finally get to your channel, and yeah, I would still, to break away from that, I would still do the trivia Cobrat, but I would kind of add other stuff to it. But yeah, I would still continue the trivia on there. But I do watch channels, and sometimes when I watch them, I don't really comment. I will push like to help you out, but yeah. And so anyway, yeah. My tablet's just now moving everybody closer, so yeah, so I'm going to try and do this song here. Please bear with me. I've wrote this song, the music to this song, so many times that I got so much chicken scratches on here. And it's on 2 pages. So just like the last song, it was 2 pages long. And I keep changing the tempo to this too, so. Sitting on the sideline, listening to the band, sipping on some whiskey and taking it in. It's cold outside, but warm in here. I think I'll go take a piss and slip back in. Listen to some music after the storm. I don't think I can take any more. It seems like life keeps hitting the floor. A 2-ton tree knocking at my door. Boy, that was crazy. 100 miles to the nearest town. And no, I don't play with a pick, so it's something's happening with this string. Now I lost my fit. I'm gonna have to start that part over. Listen to some music after the storm. I I don't think I can take any more. Like I said, I have chicken scratches all over this, so I'm going to screw this song up. I'm going to have to end up rewriting this song down because I've changed the chords on it so many times that I forget what I wrote. So let's just start with this passage here. 100 miles to the nearest town, a 57 Chevy and a bottle of Crown. Feeling drunk, tired and old, digging in my pockets, finding no gold. It's 11:45 and I'm almost home. My head is dizzy and I'm feeling alone. A 57 Chevy and a bottle of Crown. Sheriff's on my tail and I'm about to drown. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up rewriting that song down because I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you see all those chicken scratches on there. So yeah, I've rewrote this thing so many different times that yeah, it's crazy. Now everybody thinks that my songs are country music, and thank you if you think that, because I really don't have a genre for them. So if it does sound country, thanks. I did have another one, but I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. See, let me see if I can get amongst all this mess here and find that other one out. I tried to do a reggae song once, but I'm not very good at that. So let's see, I did this song. Did I throw it on the ground? Nope. I don't know what I did with it. And well, I lost the song. Oh well. I did have another one. Okay. You know, I know this guy from a long time ago that he's a really good guitar player and singer, and he's a real Neil Young fan. And I'll tell you what, that guy sounded like Neil Young. So a lot of these songs that I have up here, they're all Christian songs. And we were trying to start up a group in church one time. And I kept telling him, I said, listen, you know, I can't just learn this song the day of church. I got to have several days of practice. Well, they couldn't understand that. So I decided I told them, I said, I can't do this. So, but yeah, I lost the song. Oh, well.
You don't know it by heart?
No, I don't know any. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. This one's called Wild Ride, which this one I wrote, I have a little trouble moving my fingers where they should go, because this one here goes from an A minor G to an F, and when I try to go to an F, my fingers don't want to do that. There's an F. There's an A minor. That's a G. No, I don't serenade my wife. So this one here is about a guy who was out at night and he was waiting on the bus, and what he saw while he was riding on the bus. I better check my tuning here. that's better. Yeah, my tablet's so far behind, it's not even funny. Okay, here we go. I'll see if I can do this song too. Standing here in the corner for the bus, many miles from my destination. I sit down with no recreation, hoping there'll be no fuss on the bus. Head in hands and feet on the ground, eyes are sore from the night before. Don't know what to do. Coming home to you. Until then it'll be a wild ride. I looked out the window to the north. I saw a child swinging in the park. I noticed it was getting dark. Oh, my fingers. So I made my bus ride kind of short. Standing here in the corner in the night, waiting for something to go on. I start to thinking I'm the only one that cries whenever you pass me by. Head in hands and feet on the ground, eyes are sore from the night before. I don't know what to do. I'm coming home to you. Until then it'll be a wild ride. Oh, Lord, that one really hurts my fingers. So there you have it, another original. And I do have a video for that. You know, the very first song that I ever learned on guitar was Buck Owens' Act Naturally. That was the very first song I ever learned. And I learned that by ear, trying to figure out that song. And then I finally looked it up. I'm not very good at singing the song though, but they're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a film about a man. So, see, I can't even do the song. It's too high pitched for my voice, so I guess I could change the chording a little bit to make it a lower sound. So yeah. I'm not a high-pitched singing person, so. But yeah, that was the very first song that I had learned on guitar was Act Naturally. Yeah, I need to drop the octave. So, I do have a Alan Jackson song right here, but I have not learned it. And so yeah.
Which one is it?
The older I get.
Ooh.
Eventually I'll learn that. Because it's easy chords. My guitar does sound like it's out of tune though. Actually, this one here, being acoustic electric, is actually lighter than that Epiphone.
Nancy says you're doing really well.
Well, thank you. But I have written, if I can find it, which I never finished. Yeah, I can't find it.
I'm going to pop on there and say hi to Rupa.
Oh. Just a minute, folks.
I'm coming back. I want to say hi to Rufa. Hi, Rufa. And Nilsa. And Fang. And who else?
J-Vlog.
Oh, and J-Vlog. Is he still here? Joshua Lee's here.
Wow, even Joshua Lee.
Hi, Joshua.
Hey, Joshua Lee, everybody's missing you in Drew's channel, so you might want to show up sometime, because they keep asking where you are.
I'm so glad you all are here. Is Sydney, are you still here, Sydney? Yes, I finally showed up. How are you, Rufa? I'm so glad you came to the live stream. Well, John wants to get back. Are you going to sing again, John?
I can.
John is going to come back and sing again. It was so neat to talk to you guys. He was just taking a short break. Here he is back. It's nice talking to y'all.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I hope I knocked that off.
You know, Rufa, we watched that one where you were up for a very long time because your sister wanted to do that live stream and sing and all that. And we could see it in your face that you wanted to go to bed. And I feel so sorry for you. I really hope you took a nap before you did that live stream, because I could see it in your face that you're like, girl, I really want to go to bed. So I commend you for being brave enough to stay up as late as you did to sing in front of everybody. So
they sing so good.
This one goes out to the one I left behind. I changed that chord too fast. A simple problem. This guitar sounds like it's out of tune too. To occupy my time. This one, oh. This one goes to the one I love. You know, I saw REM 3 times in concert. Saw them in St. Louis during the Green Tour. Got to sit 17 rows back from the stage. That was the best concert I ever been to see REM. Where else did I see them? 2 of them might have been in St. Louis, but yeah, I seen them 3 times. I almost got to see them when they first started out, before, you know, long before Green Tour came around. And some friends of mine, we used to belong, well, me and some friends of mine, we belonged to their fan club, which I still have everything from that club. And tickets had sold out. They were playing at Folgers Auditorium in Champaign. And so they had wrote the fan club and told them, listen, you know, we were going to get tickets, but they sold out quick to students only. Well, they failed to mention my name, and the person ended up sending them 2 tickets for him and his brother. So they actually, not only did they get tickets, but they got backstage passes. So they actually got to meet them, and I was really pissed off at him for not mentioning me. So, and so yeah, I would have got to seen them and meet them in Champaign. So yeah, that really kind of pissed me off that he did that. So Riverport Amphitheater, no, not Riverport. Follinger Auditorium. They probably don't call it Follinger anymore. I don't know. I haven't been in Champaign in a long time. So, oh, Riverport. No, the Riverport. The one in St. Louis was the Purina. That's knocked down now, but yeah, it was at the Purina. So, but I seen them. Yeah, that was a really good show there in St. Louis. But when I was in that band for back in the 80s, we used to do REM songs, and I have a lot of stuff on tape that I actually finally bought a thing to put on a computer to transfer all that stuff. But the cord, let's see if I can find what I'm trying to tell you. So everything that I have done in the past to record, I recorded on this. And of course, this is old technology. And let's see if I can turn this thing on. Oh, darn it. How do you open this thing up? Oh, here we go. So as you can see, it's supposed to take little tiny videotapes, and so everything that I have recorded from things that I've played, other friends' bands played, they're all on tapes that fit this. So I had bought this little thing here that you connect into your computer, and then the cord that I have that plugs into these, I can't find, because it plugs into that, and then it has like the regular small little headphone jack, and it plugs into there. So until I find that cord or buy another one, I can't transfer all those stuff onto the computer and then onto a disc or on a card or whatever. So, and then of course I have to have a computer because it comes with that, so you got to have the operating system and all that. So yeah, my sister, she lives up there in Pekin. I used to live in Pekin for 3 years. So she's up there in Pekin, up by Peoria. It's a nice little town. Probably not, Fang. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. See, I'm not really good at singing other people's songs, only my own, so I would probably really suck at karaoke. So, you know, they might all make fun of you and you're singing, but they'd probably end up making fun of me too, so. But if everybody hasn't seen it, you know at every live stream I show my coffee cups. And I've shown this before, so that's what it says on there. Coffee makes everything possible. And it's probably cold now, but I'll drink it anyway. Well, Cobrat, if you do, thank you for coming. You get a good sleep there, Cobrat. Crowbrat. But like I was saying a lot earlier was, you know, I had thought about doing a store myself. And, you know, Debbie wants me to do aprons because, you know, we are doing a little bit of cooking on this show. And, you know, Drew keeps saying he doesn't think you can do hats on Teespring, but I think you can do hats on Teespring. And, but I think Teespring is done by levels. So once you've chosen a few items and you've sold enough of those items, then they let you go to the next level. And you can choose more items to put your logo on and sell more items. So I think I did see hats on there. I think that's, excuse me, I think that's how they work that. See if what I missed, because you know I get to yakking so much and I'm not paying attention to the chat, and I'm gonna go back here and read some of this stuff that you guys wrote. For the sake of YouTube, I'm staying late. Well, you can stay as late as you want, Rufa. I mean, if you want to leave, go right ahead. I know it's late where you're at. It's 1 o'clock in the morning where you are. So that is totally up to everybody how long they want to stay. I'm trying my darnest to entertain you all, and I know sometimes you guys are all entertaining each other. So. But yeah, I mean, I'll have, if I get that store going, of course, there'll be a coffee cup, and we'll have the apron, and I'll see what else that they offer. You know, of course, T-shirts and
magnets.
And I think you got to go through somebody different for magnets.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'll have to find out who Drew's going through for magnets and stickers and stuff like that. So. Yeah. But eventually I got to send him that $10 so I can get the magnet and all the other stickers, even though I do have like 2 of them. So, but I thank everybody for showing up, and my fingers are getting a little tired, but I'll try to play a little bit more.
Joshua asked a question.
Yeah, he's trying to get away from the Tokyo part of it, and he changed the name to Totally Drew, and I think that has to do with the Reddit people and stuff like that. So I don't blame him. I love his new logo that he come out with. I love that transparent red that he used, and the black and white background for his heading, and of course his. I think he said something about his only live he's doing is the coffee thing, and then of course any other live stuff if he chooses for the community to watch it to be later on in the day. But I think most of his lives are going to be Patreon, and but you know, but my channel's kind of changed. I'm trying to try and change it a little bit. I want to change my logo some and kind of jazz it up a little bit, and kind of do a little bit what Drew's done with the Shut Up and Eat logo. I want to put the earth part of it in the center, and then around the top of it and the bottom will be the welcome to John McKee's world around the bottom, and kind of change up a little bit. And then I want to change my heading as well, and I did come up with one little thing, but I may even change that. And I don't even, let's see if I can show that heading if I don't screw up this live stream, so bear with me. If I can find it here, text media. I don't know if this media is what's on my, here we go. So add this one. So I'm going to pop this up and see if it shows up. If I can choose it. Choose this. Go back. Oh, hang on here. It's not choosing. Oh, maybe I got to do edit.
She's sleepy now.
Who's that?
Rufa.
Well, I don't know why this is not choosing, so...
Good night, Rufa.
Anyway...
Have a good sleep. Love you too.
Yeah, I was trying to show that up here, but for some reason it's not coming up, so it's really kind of making me upset, so... but I gotta break out her old computer in order to change my heading, because they won't let you do it on a tablet, so I'll have to transfer that picture onto her old computer, and then change all how my channel looks. But we do have that cooking stuff coming. I want to look for more than just kind of like a fruit snack or dessert kind of thing to do, and but I haven't decided what. We have a mess load of cookbooks that I could go through, and I was gonna do another Filipino recipe, but I haven't decided on which one to do. I did try that adobo, even though I think I screwed it up because I forgot the sugar in it, and it wasn't too bad. I did not film it very well, so I may end up doing that one again, and hopefully do a better job. But since I've never had it before, until that time, I don't know how well I did it. So, but I did miss an ingredient in it.
Fang said something to you.
What? Well, thank you, Fang. No, I did not marinate it, because see, the recipe that I was following, they said that they didn't like marinating it because it tasted too salty when they marinated it. So I just went by her recipe. But I think the next time I'm going to look for somebody else's recipe, so I'll go by that one and see how the difference is on that. But I want to cook a different one. And I'm going to search on Pinterest, because that's actually where I found it, was in Pinterest. So I'm going to search Pinterest on more different dishes from the Philippines. Yeah, I don't know if I can find cane vinegar around here. I'll have to look. Maybe Walmart's got it, but I don't think Kroger had cane vinegar. So I had to use regular vinegar. But we're going to do that Snicker salad, and then we're going to do that pink salad that her mom made all the time during, was it Thanksgiving? She made it. And which I hope you remember that recipe, because I don't have it written down or anything like that, or even the Snicker salad I don't have it written down either. So
the Snicker salad was given to us by Sue.
So I'll have to get a hold of my sister-in-law on the Snicker salad and have her write down that recipe, and
Sydney might know it.
And then share it. Now, if Sydney, if you're still in the group, if you know it, if you can email me that recipe if you have it, I appreciate it. So that way maybe I don't have to bother them, but if she doesn't remember the pink salad recipe, she'll have to get a hold of her mother and get all the ingredients on that as well. So and of course you all know the only thing I will not eat is fish. So I mean, I will eat breaded fish patties and fish sticks, and that's about it. I don't like fish other than that. So, and I don't know why, I just don't like the taste of fish. They named that animal, creature, or whatever you want to call it, the right name, because fish is fishy. I like to go fishing, but I don't like to eat it. So usually when I go fishing, I'll catch it and throw back in. I don't keep it. More for a sport. Well, that's good. But today I got to take my doors off the hinges. I got to change the seals on the bottom because they're getting pretty wore out, and we get a lot of cold air blowing through there in the winter time. And I bought some foam to spray in certain areas that I think needs to have some foam sprayed in it, so I got that to do today. And I can't remember what else. Probably a little cleaning here and there, but because that's when I usually do, everything at home is on Saturdays, because during the week I'm too tired to do anything. So, and yeah. You know, I don't really have a good steak recipe. Usually, because she doesn't like a lot of spices, so I don't. A lot of times, if I marinate a steak, I'll go get. Who's it made by? I can't remember who makes it. But I'll get this stuff and I'll just put one steak in there and seal it up and put it in the fridge and marinate it overnight. And
there's someone new in the group.
So yeah. How many hours have been on there? Yeah, so this thing is telling me that video may not be saved due to insufficient space on your device.
Aries is in here.
Well, hello Aries G37. Glad you can make it.
That's how I like my steak too, medium well done.
I like mine with a little bit of pink in there, so I'm hoping this stupid app doesn't click off just because it's saying the video may not be saved due to insufficient space on your device, because I've had these things shut down on me before, and it kind of really made me mad. So I'm using that I forgot the name of it. Prism. Waiting for cane sugar. Even rice wine. You know, I've got I guess it would be a vinegar. I have a red wine. Yeah, it's red wine vinegar is what it is. So I guess I could use the red wine vinegar in there. and I bought it to do some cooking with it, and just never did anything with it. So no, Mamita, he doesn't really have. He's more of a supporter of everybody. He doesn't really have any content on his channel, and so yeah.
He's telling her.
I'm just kind of watching my screen down here because it's lagging behind big time. So if I get a little quiet, I'm kind of staring at me and everybody's comment. Even though it is coming up here, I can see your comment up there, but I can see it better down here because I have night mode on YouTube, so I can see your comment better.
Look who's coming in. Little Jenny.
Somebody's peeking in our door.
Come here, you. That's it. I was gonna bring it. Here, let me get her. Come here, you. Everybody's showing their little dog. And they're a little dog too. So, you know, everybody, this is my dog, Jenny. So here's Jenny. She's a little fat thing right here. And
Jenny Noel.
yeah, she is 10 years old and probably overweight for her size, but you know, we feed her well and love her and all that stuff. So yeah. Well, hello there, Tina. I'm gonna put you down here.
Oh, watch out.
I'm gonna knock you guys all around here.
Hurt everybody.
I'm gonna hurt you. Yeah. Well, you need to go to mommy and tell her. Go on. Go tell mommy. Go on. Well, hello, Tina. I'm glad you can make it because I'm getting a little tired. Who else showed up? No. Let's see if anybody else showed up here. Yeah, Jenny would be with a G, like Ginny. So she named this dog after her grandma. Her grandma's name was Virginia, and then her grandpa would call her Jenny all the time. And so her name is Jenny Noel.
Cindy's saying bye.
Okay, gotta run. John and Debbie have to go run a couple of errands. Let me know when you are live next time. Fun feed. I'm live every Saturday at 10:30 in the morning Central Daylight Time. So that's when I'm live. So yeah, I'm just now showing how much I bump this. Yeah, I got you all sitting on a white thing called Table Mate. It's all plastic, and if I mess with it, this is what happens if I mess with it. So it looks like we got an earthquake going on. So I'm trying to be very careful, but I got you plugged in because I had to move everything and move it a little closer to me because you would have everything would have shut off. So my battery was low because these applications will zap the crap out of your batteries. Yeah, she's a pain in the butt is what she is. She's going to get a bath today. So that's the other thing I got to do today, because today and tomorrow is going to be warm, and then we got cold weather coming for the rest of the week. And so yeah. You can't come over here. She's just sitting over there staring at me, so. Oh, man.
She's going to get closer and closer to you. You know that.
I'm just reading your comments here, so. Yeah, I'm so far behind, it's not even funny. So I hope you guys see me more live than my tablet is, because it's really lagging behind. But sometimes on my live streams, I like to, well, when I used to show the weather to everybody of what's going on here and around the world, because my application that I have on here, I can move it to where I can show you what's doing it in your neck of the woods. All right, Fang, you have a good day at work, and we'll see you later on. Well, good. I'm glad everything is doing good. I hope everybody heard the guitar just as well as me singing. So, and those just coming in, I'm sorry that you missed me singing. I guess I could try just play a little bit of guitar. And yeah, Tina is one of my new subscribers. And so, well, I don't want to say Mamita is one of my new subscribers because, well, she may be, but I was already following her. But I just recently started watching her channel, and so I'm glad both of them showed up. There's actually a third one that from Mamita's that subscribed, but she's not in here yet, or she may not show up, so that's okay. I know it's late on the other side of the planet, and even the people over here are a little tired because it's almost 12:30 in the afternoon here where I am, and so I can imagine what it is on the other side of the planet. Yeah, she's moving closer and closer. Oh, you'll be okay. Oh man, yeah. I don't really know a lot of songs. I just it's been for 10 years since I even played my drums, and this sounds out of tune. I'm going to take you guys off my tablet here. I can still see your comments up there. I want to check my tuning here, and I got a tuner and on my tablet, if I can find it. There it is. It's funny, it's called Guitar Tuna. Oh yeah, that's way off. Everything was too high. See, that's what will happen when you the temperatures. Just a minute here. I will read your comments here in just a moment. All right. Get that off of there. Let's go back to YouTube. All right, what we got here? Okay. Yeah, it was her and one other person, actually, but I can't think of what the other person's name was, so.
She said she was attending a wedding.
Yeah, doesn't she live in Canada or something? No, England. She lives in England. She's married to an English guy. That sounds much better. left all my papers over here. Ah, well. Wow, 2 hours. So I'm probably going to leave here in just a few minutes because I usually just stay on 2 hours and then I got things to do. And I'm sure you all got things to do. And I'm crooked, so here I got to fix my camera here because I'm crooked. Or I look crooked. There we go. Now I'm not crooked anymore. And it's getting quite hot up here. So the temperature's rising. We're supposed to get 83 Fahrenheit today. So, and I can't look to see what that is Celsius. So. There you go. So, I know some of you come in late, and I'm happy that you came in. But I usually go about 2 hours. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in and being with me and hearing me sing same songs over and over and over again, even though the new ones are just hearing it for the first time. But I thank my moderators that came in, and so this is where I'm going to have to say, see you guys. I'll see you next Saturday. Hopefully I'll have something better to say. And at 28 Celsius is 83. Okay. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be today. And I got to go work on my doors and give this dog a bath because it's been a while. And so make her feeling soft again. So thank you, everyone. And we'll see you next Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Central USA time, 11:30 p.m. Philippines time, 12:30 p.m. Japan time, and wherever you are, you can go from there. So until next time, see ya.
Bye.